Hey guys, Brains here from Trash Pandas Watch Anime. Just giving you a little heads up and a little bit of a warning, we do use graphic language and sometimes speak on explicit content. We're three veterans that just really don't feel like holding their tongues, though we will for a professional atmosphere. I figure we're all talking about something we love, and who doesn't love a good dick joke? So, if you can't handle graphic language or explicit content, you might not want to listen to us. I'd say give us a try, but if you don't want to listen to us just because of this warning, go ahead and get out. Later, guys.
Music.
What? No, we didn't agree on that. That was gay.
What's up?
What's up?
No?
Welcome.
I disagree.
Welcome.
Ooh.
Hey.
Sounds like a bad bukkake.
Oh, God.
That's a bukkake shower.
Right? A Pukaki shower, huh? That's a new one.
I'll show you a new one.
Alright. So welcome to this week's episode of Trash Pandas Watch Anime. I'm one of your hosts, Brains.
I'm Blood.
And I'm Bullets.
Alright. So let's get this started up good today. Alright, so when we left off with you guys last week was talking
Last
about...
time on Trash Pandas talking about anime.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Goku died and got stronger again.
Yamcha died.
And no one cared.
Krillin got owned 5 times.
Space Muffins!
That's my move!
The fuckery.
I'm gonna rape all of you.
The absolute fuckery that's going on right now.
Oh my god. So, last time we kind of followed our format. So, kind of. This is kind of our new format. We're going to be trying to stick with this. So, next week we'll probably try to add in some games, a little bit extra funsy times.
We'll see if people actually like us for once.
No one likes us.
We have no friends except for each other anyways.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Oh,
You like to eat glue,
lonely, ever so lonely.
I'm so lonely.
I have nobody
to call my own.
Alright.
And I can't
So-
sing, and I'm
so
sorry
what's
for
the
hurting
first-
your guys' ears.
So very wrong.
What's the first anime on our list there now, Killer?
Alright, we're starting out strong today, boys. Claymore.
Alright.
Badassery.
Alright, Claymore's a pretty short anime.
Well, I mean, the manga goes on.
Well, manga goes on, of course. Well, that's why I said short anime.
No, I know. I was letting
Yeah.
them know that because you see the end. This is a cliffhanger ending, so it's one of those things where it's nice to know
They could have kept going.
that the story did continue. It was just not in anime
And-
format.
It's about a world set in more of a medieval time frame, and where these monsters, which I can't remember what they're called.
Yokai?
Yokai.
They're yokai, yeah.
They threaten the world, and there's this organization called Claymores, which
What's this? Really an organization? Is it an organization?
Yeah, they are an
yeah,
organization.
because they pay and then they send out a Claymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
An organization
Been a while since I've seen it.
that has been raised and built to defeat these monsters.
Yeah.
The catch-22 is that they are what actually become the monsters.
Well, it kind of sounds like it's a
They're
ritual.
half monsters.
Yeah, they're half monsters.
In a ritual, they bind their bodies with the body of a
They're half
yokai.
monsters, and the problem is if they can't maintain their control over their bad half, it can take over, and
Which
they can become
every Claymore eventually loses control.
yes,
Succumbs.
and becomes another monster. So if you think
Even
about it,
worse monster.
yeah,
actually.
if you think
Yeah,
about it, as
Claymores
long as
are
they kill
scary.
2 yokai before they turn, they're still bringing
No.
down the population. They're
No.
good.
No. Disagree. Disagree.
Disagree. Yeah.
Considering they're such ridiculous monsters when they become monsters that it's...
They need to be killing hordes of enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, touche.
And
So-
the harder the Claymore pushes themselves, the more likely they are to transform into
Lose
yokai.
himself.
Yeah.
To the music.
So
You know
They're
that
gonna
you
let
want
you
it.
go.
oh
You only
my
got
God.
one shot.
one opportunity.
Whatever. I don't... I'm...
No,
do I
that's
have
how
one?
it goes.
But
Oh,
it follows a single Claymore.
Who's actually not even a half yokai.
Yeah.
She's actually a quarter.
Claire, right?
Yeah, Claire.
Claire.
But you don't find that out until much later that she's not full. She's not half. Because
Well, I don't think it's much later. I want to say it's only like 5 episodes or so in when they.
Yeah, but
talk
that's like
about
half the
Vine
anime.
Ripple.
that's not a very long anime.
I was pretty sure that anime was longer than that, wasn't it?
Oh,
I
I'll
was
look
pretty
it
sure
up.
it was like a 26, maybe 40 episode anime.
No, it wasn't 40 episodes.
Are you sure?
I'm thinking like 23.
I wonder what I'm thinking of then.
Anyways, but
Maybe
it follows
Slayer?
this. It follows this Claymore named Claire around,
Mhm.
and her missions to defeat the yokai.
And she gets a little...
And
But
like all good anime, the main character gets strap hangers that follow him along that want to be like them.
Except she doesn't want anybody following.
But she doesn't want said person. It's 27 episodes.
27. Okay.
And
So
she
it is a
does.
longer
And she doesn't want the strap hanger to follow her around. But well,
Well, not until like halfway through, and then she kind of needs
well,
him.
yeah. But then you get to the point where
This is a big anchor
you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that pain in the ass that follows you around and you don't like them, and then you eventually kind of get attached to them.
Well, I
And
think what it
That helps in the long run.
I think what it boils down to is the same thing as in every anime, which is you got the guy that's like hopelessly in love with the girl that's like the badass hero, or the girl that's hopelessly in love with the guy that's a badass hero. I mean, let's look at or not even hopelessly in love, just following them around for whatever fucking reason. Let's look at like I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Samurai Deeper Kyo.
See, I was
Have
going to
you
go
heard
more
the
mainstream.
voice of the wind?
No.
Or
Yeah,
have
you
heard, too,
could
the
you could
voice
just
of
say
the wind, something like
you know the person that follows the other person around, like Dory in Marlin in Finding Nemo.
No, I don't know if I quite do it like that.
Let's be honest, the little kid that follows Claire around is kind of like Dory for a while there.
Useless?
Well, kind of. Well, he cooks for her,
Fair enough.
but
Not that she
doesn't-
cares.
Not she cares.
She doesn't need to eat that often,
Yeah.
I don't think.
No,
Dory
but
talks to
she
the whale.
enjoys eating. It's kind of like a pleasure or something
Yeah.
like that to her. But well, it's not really a pleasure. She finds it more annoying than anything to have to eat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But she becomes, if I remember, right, she becomes a little more accepting of it with him along cooking. You know?
Yeah.
'Cause he cooks these good meals. And I mean, but a lot of anime, it's a trope in a lot of animes that the person is pretty well useless. Eventually, you know, they're being kept around via like pity or, you know, apathy or something like, fuck it, if you want to follow me around, die, kid, that's your choice. You know,
So
at a certain
miserable.
point, they become useful. I mean,
Or
a
needed.
perfect example, Yahiko, Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, he I don't know if he's ever... Well, I guess at the beginning he was useless, but
Yeah.
later on he actually becomes an actual valuable...
That's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
But I don't think that the boy in Claymore actually ever
Yes,
does.
no, he does.
Other than the fact that he's the anchor to
Yeah,
her...
that's how he becomes useful. He becomes her anchor.
Fair
Yahiko
enough.
really wasn't that great of a swordsman until like the OVA.
No, he was actually...
He got pretty good.
He was
I mean, but
great
he
during
wasn't
the
like
Shishio arc.
it wasn't like I'm gonna take on Shishio.
No,
good.
he knew he couldn't take on Shishio though either. So
Well, it wasn't even like I'm gonna take on Shishiwakamaru. Good, you know. To be fair though, Wait, am I thinking of the same right person, Shishiwakamaru? Or am I thinking of a different anime?
You're probably thinking of an anime.
probably
What was his name? Aoshi?
Yeah.
Double swords? So, like, the whole double swords thing. Is that what I'm thinking of? Aoshi?
Aoshi, yeah.
Yeah, was his last name Shishiwakamoru?
No,
Or
it was
is
like
that
Hinamori.
Shishimwaka. That name sounds familiar. Oh, that was the Yu Yu Hakusho character.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, no?
Well, while you're thinking about that, let's move on to our next anime.
Well,
Or continue with Claymore.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
without spoiling too much on Claymore, you can't really get too much into it.
Well, and as I said, it does leave off on a cliffhanger. So once you start, it actually starts getting badass.
Yeah, it was a Yu Yu Hakusho character. Yep.
I'm giving him
That's
the
my
finger.
fuck up.
One of many.
I have two. Yeah, that's right. I have two fingers.
So, man, with the list.
Alright. So, I mean, Claymore, really good anime. It's worth a watch. Kind of like that. It's a little bit of high fantasy.
It finally starts getting really awesome. The action gets really good.
Right when
at the end.
Right when they
at
ended.
the end.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, and that's one of the most unfortunate parts of that anime. It's another one of those. It's like, I still don't think it's as bad as Berserk.
Right.
I love Berserk. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's fighting mortal men. At one point, he fights other things to kind of give you an illusion to the
Nosferatu.
something like that. Yeah, gives you an illusion to a bigger world, and then you don't see him ever again until like the end of the series. But like I said in the first episode, Berserk is just a flashback to the very first episode. That's all it is. That's the whole anime. You know.
Yeah.
You know how it
his
ends.
sword was his sword. He's got. He doesn't have the same sword he had at the beginning. He doesn't have the cannon or the crossbow or even the armor. He just, the sword Dragon Slayer. He doesn't even have Dragon Slayer at any point in the anime except for the very first episode. It's all just a flashback. All right, so to harken back to our childhood a little bit.
I don't have one.
Yes, you did. Don't lie.
Just because it wasn't good and your uncle touched you doesn't mean you didn't have
Hey,
one.
leave Uncle Jimmy out of this. He was the only one that loved me.
No, he wasn't. He lusted you.
He stopped calling after I was 9. That's fucked up. Someone's gonna get triggered. Way to go, guys. Way to go. You guys took that way too far. That was not me.
Your poor Uncle Jimmy's gonna get arrested.
Not Uncle Jimmy. I'm so glad I don't have an Uncle Jimmy. That poor guy was...
So, speaking of childhoods...
Yeah.
Literally. And then probably shanked.
Speaking of childhoods...
Digimon.
Okay.
Digimon. Digital monsters.
So we're going to talk about Pokemon too?
Pretty much they were the same thing.
Not really.
Not really.
Totally different. Would you stop that?
Jesus Christ. So, Digimon. If you don't know what Digimon is...
Where have you been?
You didn't live in the 90s at all.
Yeah. And if you're newer, we understand. All you probably know about Digimon is Digimon like X-Ross and...
Yeah, you're like...
The bad Digimons.
You're born in 2000. Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
And they're 15.
You shouldn't be listening to this podcast.
No. We're going to say a lot of jokes like, what's in the box? That you're never going to get.
Spoiler. It's her head.
I could have tried it. I could have tried it. I could have tried it. And guess what's inside it? It's a heart.
Oh, God.
Fuckery. Just absolute fuckery.
So Digimon.
But Digimon, the digital monsters, is about these kids that get transported into the digital world. And they get their own little pets that evolve and become stronger. It's like a shonen battle anime, except they emphasize the power of friendship. Oh, wait.
No, that's fairy tale.
That's any.
Fairy tale is a pretty big culprit.
What were the crests? I know you know the crests.
What was it? Courage, knowledge, friendship, love, hope, light, reliability.
Yep.
All your forces combined, I am Captain Planet.
And
What was Kari's?
Kari's was light.
Oh, Kari's was light. Yeah.
I'm missing Mimi's, I think.
Mimi
No, Mimi's was love.
No.
No, Sora's was love.
Sora's was love. Mimi's was...
Honesty?
No, it was, fuck, I had it. You
No,
had to say
no,
something.
No, that's a child's show. It was not fuck. We don't fuck kids.
Fuck, what was it? It was like sympathy?
I
It
don't
had
know.
something to do with that.
One of those emotions that don't matter.
Yeah. Fuck, why can't I remember the name either? I'm about to look it up here real quick. Because Digimon... Diligence. Okay, here's what they are. Courage, hope, friendship, light, sincerity, kindness.
That was Mimi's.
Yep, kindness, love, diligence, knowledge, generosity, reliability, patience.
There's more.
Holy shit, there's a bunch more.
Well, didn't the new...
Oh, from the other series,
the
probably.
newer one that came out?
X-Ross, and then, well, I don't know if there were any new ones in Digimon Season 2.
There wasn't any. No new one. Well, I mean,
There
it
might
must
have been
count
some new ones.
the Golden Egg, but that was...
Yeah.
not really
Digimon
crest.
Tamers?
Wait, no, what's his name had one? Ken had a...
Ken had a crest.
I don't remember what it was. Kindness.
I think it might have
Big
been
kindness.
Which was
Shut
weird.
the fuck up!
I was wondering if you heard that.
Kabuterimon Digivolves to Mega Kabuterimon. You know? So basically these Digimon digivolve through these digital devices in the digital world.
Digi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Notice
Digi
the
you.
theme? And if you actually watch the Japanese version versus the Fox Kids dub, Japanese version's a little more serious. Like, it's all happy fun tales, but, you know, they straight up talk about people dying in the Japanese version.
Well, I mean, Wizardmon dies, and they actually do kind of talk about death with that. But, I mean...
If I remember from watching the subs, what's his name? The old man, what was his name? Jedi. He actually says some pretty dark shit.
Jedi's a fucked up bastard, apparently.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he's also like Zordon, where he...
Oh, God.
Freaking
Recruits
children.
a bunch of kids to fight his war.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is...
The ultimate question was Jedi God?
No.
No.
He's Space Jesus.
Space Jesus? No, that's Anakin Skywalker, dick. Formed from a collection of midichlorians. For those of you guys who don't know...
Are we really
so
going
many-
on this tangent? Are we really going
I gotta
down this
say
hole?
it because everybody's always like, what do you mean Space Jesus? Why was Anakin Space Jesus? Shmi specifically says in the first movie, like The Phantom Menace, Anakin doesn't have a father. Just one day I was pregnant. That is literally the explanation she gives Qui-Gon. And Qui-Gon's like, oh, well, he has so much midichlorian in him. Must have just been a collection of midichlorian that formed to make him, or to birth him. Anakin Skywalker is Space Jesus. Enough said.
How do you get his white chromosome? There's only an X present.
It's
would
the
have-
Force, dude.
You'd have Klinefelter syndrome, and it'd be a female.
Got a point.
It's the Force.
Unless he had the SRY on his X. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
Shut
I
the
know
fuck
exactly
up!
what you're talking about, but it's the Force. That's all the explanation we need. And midichlorian.
It's got a point.
Alright.
It's like...
I feel sorry for everyone that's listening to me right now. I went too deep.
Alright.
I went
So-
balls deep.
Yeah, balls deep.
You can
All right.
taste me in the back of your throat.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Shit
Jeez,
just got
that's
real.
serious.
That
Hold on, got
escalated
deep.
quickly.
So let's talk about about one of my favorite animes because I just rewatched it recently. I made my
We
girlfriend
didn't even finish Digimon.
rewatch it.
Do we just have 88 here? I mean,
Well, let's
I
be
mean-
honest. If you've seen like one episode of Digimon,
You've seen them all.
you've seen them all. It's kind of like watching Pokemon.
well, if you watch the first season, then you've seen the next season. Well, yeah.
Essentially,
yeah, it's like watching Pokemon. Once you've seen one
Or is it-
season, you've seen them all.
Angemon. Angemon's badass. He shows up like 3 times in the entire series. Kicks ass every time.
So what happens when you're an angel?
Twice.
Okay, sorry. Angemon shows up. Then you don't see him again until he shows up again for something really
It's
short.
kind of how everything works.
Right before he digivolves to Magna.
No, he
Angemon.
becomes Angemon in the real world.
Yeah.
Because he shoots Matt with an arrow to make a Digivolve Garurumon. Warp Digivolve.
Warp digivolve him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he became Angemon.
Was he Angemon? Oh yeah, he didn't become Magna Angemon until later.
Not until Paimon.
But Angemon still was a badass.
Shut the fuck up.
The whole time.
I hear what you're saying.
So anyways, how about we just go on to Yu Yu Hakusho?
We're going that way? Okay.
Yu Yu Hakusho, which I just made my girlfriend watch like a month ago or so, and she enjoyed it.
That's why she left him.
And she's still here.
She's upstairs.
Taking a shower.
Woo, naked.
Up there. Nah,
I bet she's finger banging. Bang, bang, bang.
No, I just love our listeners that much that it can wait for till the end of the episode. Yeah, I know you were late for recording because you couldn't get enough ass blood. I know that.
Can't blame him, can you?
You could have brought her home.
No, she has to do homework.
Roadhead. So
That's her homework.
Yu Yu Hakusho? Is that what we were talking
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
about? So since you were late, I think you should start on this one.
Suck my dick.
Yusuke, you're
No,
a machine. No, how
that's
about
why
you
you
start
were
on
late.
one?
I did. Claymore.
Fair
At the
enough.
beginning of this fucking episode.
No one listens to you.
I know,
No one-
but obviously.
No one cares if you're the same blood.
Wait.
Why am I talking about myself like that? I'm in bullets. I have a problem with bees. Leave me alone.
Yeah, or you just know the truth. No one cares about what you say.
It's true. No one listens to this podcast to hear my voice. I'm gonna go cry to corner now. Thanks, guys.
All right. Hey,
It's because you touch yourself at night and
just
God's
remember,
punishing
at least
you.
when you're in the corner, you'll be warmer. It's 90 degrees there.
That's a cute joke.
That's not even worth a laugh. I'm sorry.
That's a cute joke.
That's an overplayed dad joke. If it wasn't an overplayed dad joke, I would laugh. I like dad jokes.
I
Yeah.
do too, and I'm not even a dad.
I am.
I'll never be a dad.
Dad jokes. So eat a dick.
So
Let's see.
should talk about Yu Yu
Hakusho.
Hakusho.
One day, Yusuke Urameshi dies, saving a little girl from running on the street.
No, I think it was a little boy.
Doesn't matter. It was
He had a ball.
It
He
had
took
a
his ball and he went home.
What, you telling me little girls can't play with balls? I can barely get through that without laughing.
No, they shouldn't be playing with balls. Maybe a ball, but not balls. Not in the sense that you're talking about, you dirty little bastard.
But what if she's trying to learn how to juggle?
Stop playing with your dick. So here we are, trying to talk about anime here, and Brain is sitting here with his hand down his fucking pants, fiddling himself.
I'm scratching my nutsack, thank you very much. What the fuck are you doing? That looks like you're jacking off.
Just jacking it?
Just jacking it.
Just jerk off.
Alright.
Just jerk
So,
off.
Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm
Shout
trying.
out to Make Me Bad 35.
What's his name? Koenma?
Gwenma.
Genma, right? Genma's son?
Enma.
Enma?
Yeah. Enma.
He recruits Yusuke to become a spirit detective.
Yeah. After he
dies. After he does so many good deeds to come alive again. It sounded. I think originally he was actually supposed to stay a ghost longer, but things just changed and it turned into what it turned into.
Yeah. And he became a spirit detective, and it's a really good battle anime with some touching bits.
I do think it's got a great plot. It's definitely got different villains. All the villains tend to be actually like they were once good guys that something happened and they wanted something.
Well, sometimes they're just bad guys too.
I'll give you what's his the
Rando.
Rando was just a yokai that was
Like a random guy.
But I mean, like
the Four Saint Beasts is what you're talking about.
the Four Saint Beasts too. I don't think they were very good either.
They were really good, but they had a sense of camaraderie,
Yeah.
which wasn't really held up by one of them. So
Right.
you know,
But I mean, you get like freaking. Then you get to the Dark Tournament, where you got the Tagura, the younger brother.
Taguro, yeah,
And he's
younger and elder.
He was actually Genkai's. Well, it's implied that they were lovers back when they were younger.
Yeah,
But he ended up participating in It turns out a bunch of his students got killed by the type of demon that he actually ends up transforming into.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be that demon so he could become strong enough to defend people.
And when it was a boy playing with a ball, when he got hit by a car and died.
No one cares.
No, the little boy would have gotten hit by the car, but would have only.
No, I said when he got hit by a car.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the most fucked up thing Gwenma tells him is,
Oh God.
Yeah, we didn't expect you to do that, so your death is accidental. So we're gonna get you back to life.
Was that Gwenma that told him that, or was that Bokan? Bokan?
I think it might have been Botan.
Botan.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Yeah, the kid would just walked away with a bruise and a couple scrapes." And he's like, "What?"
I remember that now. You say that.
He's like, "Wait, I died for that?"
Died for nothing.
Yeah, because he said,
Your
"At least
life
I
was
didn't die for
lying."
nothing." And then she's like, "Well, actually, like, sorry to rain on your parade."
But I mean,
You died so he wouldn't get a bruise.
I mean, and you know, so there's a big, you know, a lot of it's about being, you know, anti-hero, but having to be a hero when you don't want to be. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, Yusuke is not your typical hero, and neither is any of his friends, really.
No. I mean, he's got his own sense of personal justice, so does Kuwabara. It's just... Hiei definitely was not a hero.
Well, no, he was a hero. It was just...
Well, he was a villain, though, too.
Kurama and Hiei were both started off as villains. Yeah. But at the same time, as I was saying, I mean, they were... Just like they were doing something. They were doing something for... It was... I mean...
They were very much
the ends justified...
Yeah.
The ends justified the means kind of thing, where they wanted to do something good for someone like...
Well, Yusuke was more like, you know, rough and rowdy, but I still have my own sense of, you know, this is what's right and this is what's wrong, whereas, you know, Kurama and, well, Hiei in particular was more like the Punisher, like, fuck them all, I'm just going to blow them all and call it.
The reason why he wanted to become strong was to save his sister, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was ultimately a good reason.
Yeah.
I mean...
And again, this is another old anime, but I mean, if you want to get into anime, I think it's one I suggest to a lot of people. It's got an interesting plot if you're willing to stick with it. And there's moments that make you feel.
Oh yeah,
there are only 24 episodes. It's not very long.
No, it's longer than that.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Oh wait, no, sorry, 19 volumes.
Yu Yu Hakusho is like 50 some odd episodes, I want to say 60, something like that. It's long.
It's fairly long.
Yeah.
I mean, each arc is decently long.
It's like 70. The demon tournament's where it gets a little weird. The Makai tournament.
I think the Makai tournament is one of the best arcs in the whole thing.
112 episodes, I'm sorry.
Even if you get into Sensui, I mean, Sensui was a badass, but I mean, it's...
Yeah.
I still think
the Sensui arc was really different. That's one thing I got to give to him, is that each arc was different.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in a battle anime, there's only so many ways you can approach, okay, there's this villain and this villain, he's got to fight this villain and that villain and this villain. But they actually do a pretty good job of varying the types of people he comes up against, the abilities that they have, and then, more importantly, why he has to fight them, why he has to do anything with them. And a lot of it comes down to the fact that he's a spirit detective and Koenma's in charge of him. But,
yeah, I kind of tell him what he needs to do. I know what it is.
Yeah, but there always ends up being a personal aspect to it that he ends up taking on himself.
Yeah.
And it always follows this odd code of justice that he has, this personal honor. And he's just a straight up delinquent, but, you know, I mean, Kurama's got to be one of my favorite characters in that.
I'm an EA fanboy, to be honest.
I am too when he used the Dragon of the Darkness flame, but he doesn't get to use it that much. And then
he uses it once during the Dark Tournament arc. I think he actually does end up using it
twice.
He only uses it
twice. He uses it on that one guy, the first guy, when he toasted his arm, and he uses it again on Bui.
Does he really?
Yeah. The dude with the giant axe?
Okay. I guess I thought we watched that. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah. It's really good.
And Kurama becomes Yoko
Kurama is
against Karasu?
true, pure demon form, which he's
Kind of a Bamf.
just a little bit.
Kind of a Bamf.
Just a little bit.
But no one says Bamfy is Yusuke, of course.
Because it was the early 90s and nobody knew those acronyms back then.
I don't know. But Yusuke was still a badass.
It's after the dark tournament that Kuwabara starts to become useless.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, actually, it becomes really powerful.
Well, the reason why he
just becomes useless after that.
He just
scale away.
Yeah, he can't just keep up. He just can't keep up with Yusuke. I mean, Yusuke is, as we've already discussed, the main character. So he's got. I mean, he gets a giant power up during the Dark Tournament. He was given Genkai's power. I mean,
yeah. So, I mean, I definitely say it's an anime to watch.
Yeah, it's an anime to watch. It's definitely. I would not say the first anime to watch due to its length. I would say make it, probably your top 10 first animes you watch. It wouldn't be a bad choice.
I'd say it'd have to be up in there. I mean, Cowboy Bebop, that.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you like Dragon Ball Z. I kind of came from Dragon Ball Z to Yu Yu Hakusho, and I thought Yu Yu Hakusho was a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. There's a lot less screaming and powering up, and a lot more actual, intense emotional fighting.
And I feel
a lot more
like
everything.
I feel like there's some other animes out there that wouldn't be bad. I mean, for some people that are newer starting out, Sword Art Online's pretty light, and but it's got a good plot.
And it's one of the few animes that actually has a successful love story.
Yeah, yeah, I'd give you that. That's that's probably one of the most frustrating things about watching anime is a non-successful love story that you're like, come on,
they always seem to throw one in there.
Yeah.
And almost in every anime where they throw one in there, they hold hands.
I mean,
and that's about as far as it gets in so many.
To be fair, he does kiss Keiko a few times.
Yeah, they definitely express their feelings for each other. I mean, it's fairly evident at the beginning. I mean,
and they express their feelings, and for a '90s anime, that was huge.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
Kuwabara's sister, I'd hit it.
Kuwabara's sister, you'd hit it. She drank a lot of beer, yo.
And she was hot. I mean, he got hit with the ugly stick, but she did not. She dodged that thing.
All right, so let's go on to the gratuity. The true gratuity scenes. Freezing.
Boobs. Oh my god, boobs.
And
so many boobs.
And women that have to have men to do their job.
Well, that's really.
Normal. That's like real life.
Right.
Oh god.
Hopefully no friends or what listen to this.
And here comes the hate mail.
I love hate mail.
Hey, have we connected an email account to this?
No, not yet.
This would be a great time not to.
Please direct all comments towards Brain. Yes, I'll give you his email when he's not in the room. I'll tell you.
And don't worry, because when you send it, we will be happy to send you back a brain.
Maybe. You're horrible. Shout out to Waiting.
Yep, shout out to Waiting. Maybe a Batwing if you're lucky.
The goat.
So, freezing. Where to start with freezing besides boobs?
To be honest, I remember watching it, but I don't remember what all happened.
Well, it was another one of those where you got the kids going to school to learn to use their own powers.
And like 90% of Japanese anime.
And then Big Monster comes in.
I can think of like 4 anime.
Let me finish. Right, Big Monster comes in, and then they have to stop going to school to go defeat Big Monster. And not all of them live, and some of them die because.
Actually, the show's pretty gory.
Yeah,
decently gory.
Mind you,
not
the thing is, from what I remember, they don't always if they get an arm cut off, they don't lose it forever though, because apparently they
can regenerate it.
Really good freaking medical technology or something.
Yeah, that too. Well, how about we just go with this? I'm just gonna shout out to Wikipedia for this one. But, In 2065, Earth is in the middle of a war with an extra-dimensional aliens called Nova. The military develops and trains Pandoras, girls who are able to use special genetic tissue called stigmata to manifest superhuman fighting skills and weapons. Supporting the Pandoras are male partners called limiters, who use special freezing powers to limit their opponent's mobility. The series focuses on the adventures of the students at West Genetics Academy in Japan, particularly Kazuya Aoi. Aoi? I can't talk apparently. A teenage limiter whose late sister was a Pandora, and Satellizer L. Bridget, a powerful Pandora nicknamed the Untouchable Queen for her cold and ruthless personality and an intense revulsion to being touched.
I just remember a scene where she was in a bikini. That's all I really remember of that.
Well, it was a harem.
It wasn't a bikini. She was in her underwear.
Same diff.
Pretty much. It
Or
covers,
naked.
it covers all the same stuff. Depending on if
So
you saw
basically-
No,
something.
she was actually like a bikini cut. They were like she was in a beauty pageant, wasn't she? And they actually had a bikini portion.
There might have been an episode like that. There's a bit of gratuity in it, but that being said, Freezing has some pretty awesome action scenes. Some good fighting. If you can get past, the gratuitous fan service.
Good way to put it.
Service. I like fan
But
service.
it's also got a decent plot. It's actually a really well done anime, in my opinion.
12 episodes and 6 OVAs.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
didn't
don't
watch.
know much of it, because there's only 12 episodes.
Yeah, I didn't really watch. I haven't watched
Isn't there a
the
sequel
second
to it?
season. Yeah, I haven't watched the second season all the way through yet, but it started out pretty good with the special fake Pandoras or something.
They had
something
fake
like that.
ones in the second one?
Yeah, I can't remember how it all
Anyways.
went down, but
So back to the first one.
it's kind of about this this kind of love story starts to develop between Kazuya and
The Untouchable Queen.
Satellizer. The Untouchable Queen, and how he's slowly working his way to becoming her limiter. But
And Detective.
not only is she an
She's-
incredibly powerful Pandora without being a limiter,
She doesn't
without
want
being
it.
a
She doesn't have a
limiter,
limiter, yeah.
she doesn't need one. She's the only one who doesn't use one, like the majority of the series. He's the only limiter that doesn't have a Pandora, and he's a
Kind of a man.
He's a ridiculous limiter. His limiter field is larger than 3 or 4 other limiters combined, and he can override their limiter field by himself. So they're both really badass characters. It's just he kind of takes for once the male takes a backseat role, and I kind of like that.
It's kind of how it is. It was the same with Claymore,
Yeah.
where the males took the backseat and there was a strong female lead.
Yeah. But unfortunately, and I know this is going to come up in the comments because I can already hear it in my head, the misogyny
Oh God.
rampage that'll occur is that Kazuya does have to save Satellizer from time to time, even though she's a powerful main lead character. He still has to save her from time to time, but you can't look at it like that, in my opinion.
Doesn't she save him just
no,
as
because
much?
She saves him a
Well,
lot.
but see,
So
at the
it's-
same time, you can look at other animes where it goes the exact, the other way around. Where like, how many times did Rukia save like Ichigo in Bleach, or
Not that many, really.
Yeah, but you still look at it, or other female leads saving male leads in other
Yes,
animes.
but then we get into the conversation about how few female mangaka and anime directors there are, and it's just
Not our fault.
huh?
Are we actually gonna? We're not going down this hole. We're not going.
Well,
down this
no,
hole.
we're not going down
no.
this hole.
I will walk out.
Hold on,
No,
stop.
you're not. Ugh.
But
Well, while you're down there,
but she is a strong female lead in my opinion. She has a soft and vulnerable side. Yes, she's not as strong maybe as Claire, but I feel like she's a strong female lead, or at least she shows a level of confidence that we can hope she feels.
well, I mean, she's definitely she wants to be the lone wolf,
Yeah.
and I think part of Kazuya is he's trying to reach to her, telling her she doesn't have to be alone.
Well, yeah, it's also that she has his sister's stigmata.
Yeah.
So, first time he sees her, he thinks that it's his sister.
Yeah.
And hugs her. And then
it gets awkward.
And then it kind of blossoms from there. Cute anime, though.
Yeah.
Good anime.
I'll agree with that one.
So, on to our next anime, I suppose, right, guys?
Yeah.
So, next we're going to talk about some more gratuity and violence and titties.
Finally, Queensblade. I've been looking forward to this.
High School of the Dead.
Boobies.
Babes.
Zombies.
Zombies.
Get off me, bitch!
No, favorite part of the entire anime. First episode. So, before I get into it, though, synopsis of the whole thing is
It's
zombie apocalypse.
Pretty much.
And it starts off in a high school. All right. And, of course, you know, you've got all the high school cliches that run into it in the first couple minutes of the first episode. Like, two girls running together hand in hand. Don't worry.
You don't have to hold my hand. They can't see us.
We'll never be alone.
Faggot.
Don't worry, we'll never be alone.
And then the one who says that, her friend, gets grabbed by zombies. And she goes, please, save me, help me. As she looks back at her friend who she just said, we'll never be alone, and says, let go of me, bitch, and kicks her in the face and keeps running. Only to get caught by more zombies and eaten herself.
Yeah.
Karma.
That was a great part, actually.
Karma's a bitch.
Karma is a bitch. Especially in the zombie world.
But to the actual anime, it actually follows a group of classmates who...
Well, yeah, kind of.
Well, they're just two classmates, and, of course, boy A has crush on girl B.
Girl B doesn't have a crush on boy A.
And then there's about 3 sets of those. And then they all end up grouping together through their endeavors. And then they move on through...
I think it ends up being 6 people, which is 4 women and 2 guys.
Yeah.
The otaku, who's a gun nut.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
and then you've got the girl,
main character.
But you've got the main character. You've got the other male who's the gun nut. You have the female who's the main character's love interest. You have female number 2 who is the second male's love interest. You have the third female who is
in love with the male lead.
Yes. You also have the female who
eventually falls in love.
And then you have the female who is
she's the school nurse.
The school nurse.
And she's got some table
and she is well endowed.
She's very well endowed. And so, but
of course, then there's the bathroom scene.
Right?
I don't remember that.
Or how about the time that he fires the gun between her breasts?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's good. It really is a good anime. And the zombie killing of the hordes is awesome. So, you know, more power to it. It really is a good anime, and it leaves on a cliffhanger. And
it's definitely one of those that everybody hopes that it'll continue, but it's kind of been a while. So...
Yeah, so we can hope that a sequel comes out, but we're not holding our breath at this point.
Yeah.
It's shitty. And they came out with a couple of OVAs that were kind of funny.
Yeah.
Pretty good, you know, but... High School of the Dead's definitely worth a watch if you're in for some mindless zombie killing with a little bit of gratuity.
If you like boobs, you like killing zombies... You like guns? You should watch the High School of the Dead.
It's worth noting that there's no nudity in this particular one.
Well, there's topless.
It gets pretty close.
There's
but
topless.
You don't see any nipples.
Yes, you do.
Apparently,
you saw a censored version then.
I might have then.
I
watched it as it came out. So
okay, because if you watch it, the episode where they're in the nurse's friend's apartment, the bathroom scene, you get full boobs.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like High School DxD?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we Mr. Skin now?
No, because I'm not...
These animes give you boobs!
Yeah, but see, I'm also not mentioning which episode or how far into the episode, because who the hell really...
Fair enough.
Well, there's probably
if somebody's desperate for jerkin material, they're going to just watch the whole series, and they're going to freeze frame and go...
Freeze frame! Freeze frame! Oh.
There you go.
Alright, and on that note, what's next on our list here?
Our next on our list is Magi.
All right.
Babs.
So, actually, not as much.
Well,
So, Magi. It's about this kid who looks like he's 8.
there are actually nipples
Yeah.
coming from the female
Pierced.
genie.
Yeah. The gin. It's about this kid who looks like he's 8, and he is a Magi.
Well, they don't really explain what that is in the first season.
But they
I
don't-
think.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do, but it
They
takes a
don't
while.
explain exactly what a Magi
But,
is. They say
and
that he is a Magi and that it's important.
It takes place
Choose
in
your
the
kings.
Arabian,
Right, but there's multiple magic.
like
We'll
Aladdin
find out
kind of
later.
time frame. When everybody thinks about it, it's like that. The Arabian
Well,
Nights kind of.
It is.
It is. It's based off of 1,001 Arabian Nights.
I mean, you
Oh,
have Sinbad.
yeah,
now,
the
too.
main
You have
character-
Sinbad, you have
The main character-
Alibaba, Aladdin,
Yep, the main character actually is
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
And the other main character is Alibaba.
Alibaba had them 40 thieves. But anyways, it follows not only Aladdin's quest to really learn what he is as a magi and what that means,
Yeah.
but also very early on he has a premonition of this great evil, of course, that's coming. And the show is about his quest to attempt to prevent said great evil from coming and destroying the world.
Again, a common trope in anime.
Yes. And
But
the whole point of, or the whole fact of him being a magi is there is only, 4 magi that are supposed to be alive in the world.
there's
At
only
any,
supposed to be 3.
or yeah, there's only supposed to be 3 magi alive in the world at any point in time,
And there's 4.
and there's 4.
There's 4? I
Yes.
must have missed that. Was that in later season or is it?
No, they talk about that in the first season, how they talk about it's weird that Aladdin showed up because
There's already 3.
there's already 3 magi.
Oh. I missed that.
There's the dark dude that you see walk around with the dark McGoy.
Yeah.
There's the one that wanders the planet and the one that's in charge of that empire, the
Yep.
other empire, the Roman-like empire.
Yep.
With the Colosseums.
But
I'll have to rewatch it then.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
it's a good solid anime. It has
It's got some real good fight scenes,
Yeah.
especially once we start getting into the Jin weapons and Alibaba's capabilities, and we get a little further away from just chucking golden butterflies at each other.
right.
Hey, golden butterflies are very powerful weapons.
They are.
Yes.
They're a great source of energy and protein, and you can go
You know-
fuck yourself.
You know, that's a good source of protein.
My dick.
You went there.
I'm pretty sure we went there first episode. We never came back.
We just keep going further
We
down
just went
the rabbit
camping in the
hole.
gutter. It's cool.
This is where we like to hang out, you know. Hey, who doesn't like a good dick joke or
Yeah.
cum joke or fart joke, you know?
You're welcome. But
Hey, guess why Kevin Smith still makes money?
shout out to Kevin Smith.
Shout out to Kevin Smith. We love you, man. Love everything you do.
He'll never hear this.
Right?
Of course, now we'll get the comment. Like 10 years later, he found us, and he's
Oh,
like,
God.
Well,
dude!
actually, I heard if we tag him on Twitter, he'll reply.
Really?
Yeah.
We need a Twitter
Challenge accepted.
Well, we do have to have a Twitter account. We will be having a Twitter account. And,
Hey, Nail could be directed to the Twitter account, maybe. Yeah.
Because we're not birds and we don't tweet.
Yeah,
Pandas.
I'm gonna have
We're trash
to,
pandas.
that's one thing I'll be setting up is a Twitter account and our iTunes RSS feed, which you guys will already have access to by the time this recording comes out.
So why are we talking about it? I'll shut up.
Well, I'm just gonna add it in as part of the intro or outro. You know, where I tell you, you know, you can follow us on Twitter at
Twitter.
Yeah, we don't really have a Twitter yet because we're old fogies that use Facebook. So
And
What's
we've
the
all,
Facebook?
at one point in time or another, we actually knew what MySpace was.
not only do
Friendster?
we know what MySpace was,
But we
were
also
avid
had-
uswe of MySpace.
And
Friendster.
hey,
Ooh,
we
Friendster.
we had-
That's old.
damn it. I was gonna say we even ranked our friends.
Yes, we did. But that's actually, it was a newer feature on MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the time that MySpace truly died. But you know what?
I think MySpace is still around. As a
Hey, Tom was my only friend for a long time.
Tom was your best friend.
Tom was everyone's friend.
So,
but he really touched me.
Magi. It does have 2 seasons, and it does end. It's not a bad ending. It is what you. I think I kind of saw the ending coming. I knew it was gonna. Yeah, you kind of had that.
I didn't see the second season.
You see it happening, and you know it's going to happen. But it is a good ending to the story. It does answer some questions, and it does finish the main storyline.
That's important.
That's very important. I cannot tell you how many anime have not finished the main storyline for me, and that's a very, very, very frustrating thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just isn't kind of the method that they do it over in Japan with the anime, where
I don't know.
I thought they kind of had a popular poll thing that if the anime just ranks so high, they don't make it.
I think they might have a popular poll thing for that. You know what? I bet somebody listening to this will probably know better than we do. I do know that they have that for manga, though.
Gotcha.
I do know that for sure. That the manga they have a readers poll.
Yeah.
And that decides if certain manga stay or go, depending on how well liked they are. You know?
Right.
But, I mean...
Could you imagine if they did that with podcasts? We wouldn't be alive anymore. We would have died after episode 1.
Well, we're still recording. This is season 1. We'll be done after season 1.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends. Once we start putting these up, depending on how those ratings go. Fuck you guys! Burn in hell! You're gonna die.
No one listens to your shitty podcast, you pieces of shit.
Well,
and on that note, I'm pretty sure we should make sure we upload all these from a public IP address so they don't come back to us.
So they don't come back and find us and are like, "You're the trash pandas." We're like, "Well, just
no,
so you know,
those guys sit outside, raiding our garbage.
Yeah, that's them. Those are the trash pandas. They watch anime.
They ate human fruit, and now they can talk like humans and walk like humans.
What the fuck is human fruit?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm confused. Actually,
One Piece?
I think there was a human
One
fruit
Piece?
in
Anime. Yeah,
No.
One Piece. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking like a darker anime where there's a human fruit where somebody ate a fruit and it was like a human.
There was an episode in Inuyasha where the sage guy was growing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
thinking.
The tree that would eat the people and then make food out of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'd eat the people.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
It's people. We're eating people.
Logan's Run.
I don't know if they actually ate people in Logan's Run.
No, but it was a dystopic anime. Or not anime,
the
but
fuck?
dystopia. And it was fucked up. You get this old, the little thing starts going off in your hand. And you're
Didn't
like,
that have Arnold Schwarzenegger in it?
No. You're thinking of Running Man.
Yeah. They get this old, this thing goes off in your hand and you die.
No,
kind of like
they
Futurama.
came and got you, and then they euthanized you after you got so old, if I remember right.
Kind of like Futurama. Once you reach 160, the robots pick you up and they take you to the planet
Death Squad,
nursing home.
something like that.
Yeah. To the near Death Star.
The near Death Star.
Gotta love Futurama. Good show.
Which also does not have very good security, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
We've got this jar of DNA for you. We just need a little sample. Oh. Dick. I got talking hump syndrome. Shit. Oh, fuck. Shout out to Matt Groening. Futurama has entertained the shit out of me for no reason so many times.
That's better. I think it's better than Simpsons, but I mean, I stopped watching Simpsons like 20 years ago.
Yeah. I just can't bring myself to watch them anymore. Archer, though. You want ants? Because that's how you get ants. Raising.
Danger Zone!
Danger Zone. Okay, so the question we're at now is where do we go from here? I think it's time for Bad Anime segment.
Bad anime.
Are we actually get like theme music for this part too?
Bad anime. The anime that's bad and we don't like it.
So you're gonna make me think of another bad anime, even though I had like really terrible time doing it last time.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to nominate Death Note again.
Death Note's not a bad anime. It's just not your speed.
Okay, I'll nominate Sailor Moon. I couldn't stay awake through a single episode.
Really?
I'm not even joking.
Jesus. So it's like, if you couldn't sleep, like, you hadn't been able to sleep for a while, you're just like, oh, let's throw in some Sailor Moon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and the faggotry would just, put me right out.
Alright, let me tell you what my worst anime was. And some people might hate, but
people are going to hate me too.
Fuck yourself.
I just said Sailor Moon was bad.
I watched Pupa.
And I said Death Note.
I watched Pupa as it came out.
I haven't even heard of it.
Pupa is an anime. It's a horror anime. It's a gory horror anime that was censored. The worst thing about the fact that it was censored, you know how a horror anime works, right?
Yeah,
builds up over
people
time,
die.
Right? Well, and people die, and it builds up over time. It's about this kid and his sister gets infected with the virus, becomes a monster, and it's a killer. Something like that. Anyways, to that effect, the worst thing about this anime is you watch it, and it's 5 minutes long.
Is it really?
It is like 12 episodes.
So it's like a micro series.
Of 5 minutes long. Somebody wanted to make like a short anime, and I guess they didn't have the budget for it.
Well, remember the Gendy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars? Those are like little 5-minute episodes.
Yeah,
but that was actually.
But they had 5 minutes of content.
Oh.
Like the entire episode of Pupa is 5 minutes, including a
intro and
a minute and a half intro and a minute and a half exit.
So there's like 3 minutes of actual content. Fair enough.
Yeah, and by the time it ramped up, because it's a horror anime, cliffhanger, exit music. Like, it would have been so much better had they just been like, alright, here's a half-hour episode, watch this little short we made. And everybody would have been like, oh, cool. Instead of watching it as it came out over weeks, and it's just 5 minutes. I might be over-exaggerating, or maybe I'm under-exaggerating. Maybe there was 2 minutes of content every time, or some shit like that. I don't know. All I know is that it was just awful to watch, because you'd start it, and it'd stop. In fact, I could show you a clip.
4 minutes per episode, 12 episodes.
Yeah. And a minute of each of that, at least, is the exit, or about 2 minutes of each episode is the exit in the intro music. It was awful. It'd have been, like, great had it not been like that.
And I feel like Domino, don't know why. Sorry.
It felt like murder after I started watching it.
Yeah, I don't think anything I could say could compare to an anime with a 4-minute episode.
Right?
Like, how, like, even in high school, you have to learn to write, like, a 10-minute speech at some point in time. How the fuck can you not make an anime for fucking 10 minutes, let alone...
If you're gonna have 12 freaking episodes, could you just make it like an hour long?
Well, no.
It would have been a half-hour long episode, if I remember
would have
right.
still been, like, not even a full fucking 3 episodes.
If I remember right, there's somebody on the internet out there who got it onto YouTube, cut off all the exit and intros, slammed it all together, put an intro and an exit on the end, and it's like 25 minutes.
Seriously?
Well, think about it. You got 12 episodes,
Well, yeah,
4 minutes long. You're looking at 48 minutes with intros and extras.
You take half that off, it's a 24-minute, 26-minute anime.
And it's a single episode anime.
It really was. And it would have been a lot better if they released it like that. I don't know what they were trying to do.
Well, I mean, micro... What was I saying?
Micro episodes?
Micro episodes they've worked for other things. As I said, like the Gendy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars.
Yeah, but that was different. That was action. It got straight to the action.
There was actually a couple episodes that were actually story-driven.
Yeah. No. I get that. Those were great. I'm talking, this is supposed to be a horror anime, so just as it starts to ramp up to like where you feel suspense and horror and the thrill, it's over.
It was the wrong kind of genre to do it with.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, like I said, I've watched Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Wait. No, that's Dragon Ball Z Kai abridged.
Is it Dragon Ball Z Kai abridged?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I saw Dragon Ball Z abridged.
No, because see, Dragon Ball Z Kai is an abridged version of the entire show. Which is
not that abridged, by the way. I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai.
How many episodes
I watched
is it?
Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, not much difference.
Yeah, but it's shorter.
I think they take out some of the power-up scenes or something.
They cut out some of the fluff. And then you have Dragon Ball Z Kai abridged.
They cut out a lot of the recap.
I'm a monkey. The kid's a monkey.
I'm a monkey.
Hey, that's my move. Destructo disc. What the fuck?
Seriously.
Shout out to whoever made that. Jesus Christ.
Seriously. We always go back to harping on freaking Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but we love Dragon Ball Z.
We love
to make fun of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
What is going?
You are totally unprofessional drawing clothes right now.
It's not me. Don't look at this guy.
Who was it?
It's my X chromosome.
You have an X chromosome.
Yes. Ring says I've got an X chromosome.
No, you have an X and a... What?
It's my double X. How's that?
There you go.
Okay.
I can deal with that. Of course, you could have XXY.
He'd have other symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something else down there besides the penis.
No, you wouldn't have that, actually. Because the SRY makes you grow...
He said XX, not SR.
No, you're not listening. The SRY is a portion of the Y gene that determines maleness.
Why are we talking about genetics on an anime podcast?
Because it's blood.
You brought it up. You brought it up.
Fuck your couch.
My couch is already well fucked.
Yeah, we know.
Because, I don't have one.
I do.
That couch is well fucked.
Yes, it is.
I fucked on that couch.
So have I.
Which one? Upstairs or downstairs?
Wait.
Yes.
I fucked on this one.
This one? I think we've all fucked on that one.
We gotta do frame. I broke it in the frame.
So, anyways.
So, I think with the end of that, that'll conclude our... Whatever the fuck this is.
This is a bunch of fuckery.
A bunch of fuckery. I think this will conclude our episode for the week.
Yay, fuckery.
You know, like always, respond in the comments. You know, tell us what you think, what you want to hear. We're going to look at starting some games up maybe next week.
I'm down.
We'll see how this goes.
I mean,
but
fuck it.
But next
I
time,
know they want more.
Trash Pandas talk about anime.
We will be watching a new series. We have it, well,
Panda.
not really a new series.
It's new to us.
Yeah, we've committed to, during the interim between our episodes, to start watching a new anime for us. A new anime to us. Typically something 20 episodes or less.
12, I think is what we're going for.
Right now we're looking at a 12-episode anime, but at least 20 or less.
And then starting after this, I'm not really sure on where we're falling in the anime season because we've been busy as fuck the last month or so. So we'll start to do something like...
updates on currently running anime.
Kind of get some... We'll sit down, watch first 3 to 5 episodes, and see what we think from there. And if we want to continue watching, we'll talk about it.
We'll build our list of animes we hate.
Yeah.
That we will.
I'm sure Blood will rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 boners, so...
We're brought in today by
Yes, you do.
the song
What is that
High
you do?
School of the Dead by Kushida
You can only say
Kyoden
so, right?
and the Akaboshi Rocket.
Flaccid,
High School of the
erect.
Dead soundtrack.
I can only get
Hey guys, if you fall in love with those trash
So,
pandas like I
it's like
did,
a 3-star
you can check
system.
them out
I guess it makes
out on
sense,
Twitter at
shitty.
Trash Panda Anime.
You know,
Or if you're willing to go with their
decent.
dinosaur ways, send them an email with any
finally,
comments, suggestions, or requests
rock
at
solid.
trashpandareviews@gmail.com. They'll watch and review about anything you guys ask them to. And remember guys, stay with it and dig through that trash. Nika nika
That was all
ne!
because you had the hots for
Later
spice.
guys!
And on that note, see you guys next week.
I'm Brains.
I'm gay, apparently.
And I'm Bullet.
Alright. Thanks for watching or listening to us.
Yeah, watching us. You can watch us. Watch the sound wave.
See you guys next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week.